So we met in September of 2010 at Camp Belzer, and Travis was speaking there that day.
She came up asking questions, all social media checks, email checks, website stuff, and she was going all in at that point.
I think that we had a level of transparency with each other from the very beginning that you don't see in a lot of relationships.
We were just kind of straightforward. It's like, here's what I need, here's what I want, here's what I'm looking for. I'm not willing to play these games. I'm not willing to jump through these hoops.
If it wasn't going to work, it wasn't going to work. And so you might as well just put it all on the table and see.
It was the start of a long process of learning each other and learning how to communicate directly, which we both do, without being so offensive.
He wants the best for me. There are times when he's in the mindset of leadership coach, and I push back a little bit because I feel like, hey, you're my husband, you're supposed to take my side. But the truth is he's probably more on my side, and that's why he presses me a little bit harder. One of the most important things about him as a husband is that I know that he's not ever going to give up on this. And so even in the toughest moments, we know that we're going to push through.
When I look at our relationship today, I'm so blessed to feel like I have somebody who supports me and wants to grow with me. I mean, she's been my biggest cheerleader and my greatest critic, all in one. When I think about Brie as my wife, I think about how much she has supported me through times when, it'd been tough for most women to support me. When I think back to our first date, we always joke about this. 10 years ago, our first date, and I was so broke at the time. I was like, man, I hope this chick doesn't order like a Coke and some extra food because I won't be able to pay for it. And 10 short years later, our life is completely different. And, I think we both would agree that without her, supporting me and without me supporting her, we wouldn't have what we have. We have the kids, we wouldn't have the relationships. We couldn't have those without each other. Jeff. All right, cross. So I'm a father of three. My oldest, Jayla, graduating high school. And I have a 7-year-old, Carter, who is just full of life and learning what that looks like. And then my little guy, Braden, 4.5, who's just fire. So I remember Bree thinking, I don't know how I'm going to do this. What would I be like as a mom? And initially I was scared. She's just so hardcore. Seeing how much she's changed as a parent, seeing how soft her heart is, seeing how much she loves them, it actually challenges me to be better.
Travis is such a great dad to our kids. He does everything from stay out till the wee hours of the morning with Jayla to go to concerts of sometimes artists that he's never heard of before, or get on the floor with superhero dolls and play with the kids.
My dad is fun.
His love for them is pretty incredible.
Run, Brayden!
He certainly takes the role of spiritual leader in our home.
I know that without him and how strong he is in his faith and how he's put it on all of our siblings to believe in God, to pray before dinner, to pray over your friends, to pray over your enemies, to keep going and pursuing God has been incredible. That is something that I can't ignore and I can't dismiss.